So this question is talking about time, hot vertical, proportional to the square root. So seeing that word proportional, that should be shouting out to us that we're dealing with direct proportion in this case, because it hasn't mentioned the word inverse. So we should be kind of recognizing that direct proportion means that there's a relationship between the two variables. So what are the two variables? Then they're telling us the time t is proportional to the square root of the surface area. So the time t is proportional to the square root of the surface area A. Then t is proportional to the square root of A. So it's important we recognise this is about square root. T was first, so it's proportional to the square root of A. Now the way we go about solving this is we introduce what's called the proportionality constant, which is literally the gradient of the straight line that this graph would create. And we can find that by saying that t equals k times the root of a, and we want to find the proportionality constant k, so that means the root of a has to come across by dividing. Root of a times k, so move it by dividing, so t over the root of a is going to allow me to calculate the k value. So they're telling us the a is 100 when t is 40. So basically k is equal to the 40 they tell us for t, divided by the square root of 100, so 40 divided by 10 is 4. So this then tells me what the formula is that connects the two values, so the two variables. So we've got t equals 4 times the root of a. So that's the formula for this relationship. The question asks us then to find the value of t when a is 60. So basically a equals 60. So this is telling me that t is equal to 4 times the root of 60. So on our calculator we're going to do 4 times the root of 60. So 30.9838. The question wants the answer to 3 significant figures, so we want 3 digits from the first non-zero one, so 1, 2, 3. So we're cutting the number there. The 8 is 5 or more, so it's more than halfway up for the next one. So this place goes up to 10, can't have 10 in a value, so that's going to be 0. Goes up by 1 and a 3, so 31. They've given us a unit for t as seconds, so it will be 31 seconds. So t will equal 31 seconds. So again, recognising key language, it's about proportionality, this question. So it hasn't mentioned the word inverse, so we're looking at a direct relationship, which is always a straight line going through 0. And we basically work out a formula that will connect the two variables by finding out the gradient of the line called the proportionality constant. And we use the values they give us in the question to allow us to find the k value, write the formula down, substitute the number in, and out pops the answer. So that's how that question would work.